Your feet feel like they're on fire at night, not from walking or standing too long, but just from existing. A sharp, stabbing pain slices through your toes. Your legs tingle like they're plugged into an electric socket. And when you finally lie down, hoping for sleep, it gets even worse. The burning, the twitching, the invisible pins and needles. That's not just old age. That's neuropathy. And there's one silent vitamin deficiency that could be making your pain worse every single day, without you even knowing it. The scary part? This deficiency affects over 30% of adults over 60, and for many, it goes completely unnoticed, until the damage is already done. Now, here's the thing. Neuropathy isn't just about pain. It's about the loss of something. The loss of comfort, of steady legs of balance, coordination, even independence. You stop trusting your own feet. You hesitate before stairs. You glance down constantly to make sure they're still there, still moving right, and it's not your fault. After 60, your body begins to lose its ability to absorb and store certain nutrients properly, especially vitamins that protect your nerves. That's where this one deficiency comes in. It's like pulling the insulation off an electrical wire. It leaves your nerves exposed, raw, and inflamed, making every step feel like walking on glass. Most doctors don't test for it unless you ask, and even if they do, they often miss the early signs. But today, we'll break it all down. We're counting down the worst mistakes seniors make that drain this critical vitamin, and we'll reveal the #1 nerve-healing food that most people have never even heard of. So stay wheat. This could change your next 10 years. Let's start with what you're losing, and why. After age 60, your stomach produces less acid, which sounds like a good thing, right? Fewer reflux problems, less indigestion. According to a 2022 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, over 40% of adults over 60 have subclinical B12 deficiency. That means they're technically within range, but not high enough to protect their nervous system. And here's the real kicker. If this goes on for too long, the damage can become permanent. So what are you doing every day that's making this worse? Let us count down the biggest daily habits that drain your body's nerve-healing vitamin supply and how to turn them around. Coming in at number 5, ... Skipping breakfast? Now, I know what you're thinking. Maybe you're trying intermittent fasting, or you just don't feel hungry in the mornings anymore. But the problem is, B12 is a water-soluble vitamin. That means your body doesn't store it well. It needs a steady supply, especially in the morning when your nervous system is ramping up for the day. When you skip meals, especially breakfast, you're missing the chance to fuel your nerves when they need it most. Even a simple soft-boiled egg with a slice of whole-grain toast can make a difference. Eggs are rich in natural B12, and the fat helps your body absorb it better. One woman told me her morning leg cramps stopped in just 10 days after adding eggs and a sprinkle of turmeric to her breakfast. Next, at number 4, taking antacids. Daily. This one's a shocker, because while they do calm acid reflux, they also reduce your stomach's ability to absorb B12 from food. According to Harvard Health, long-term use of proton pump inhibitors like omeprazole or lansoprazole can cut B12 absorption by up to 70%. That means even if you're eating the right foods, they're slipping right through you. If you're on these medications, talk to your doctor about spacing out your doses or switching to a milder option. And try eating smaller, more frequent meals with nerve-calming ingredients like ginger, fennel, and chamomile to naturally ease heartburn. Number 3, eating too many carbs, especially the white ones. White bread, pasta, sugary snacks. These foods spike your blood sugar, which causes inflammation in your blood vessels, including the tiny capillaries that feed your nerves. A 2021 study in diabetes care found that high blood sugar accelerates nerve damage, especially in the feet. The worst part, you don't have to be diabetic for this to happen. Seniors with even mild glucose intolerance can experience neuropathy symptoms. Replace white carbs with nerve-nourishing options like quinoa, oats, and sweet potatoes. Try sprinkling cinnamon on your oatmeal. Studies show it may improve insulin sensitivity in just 2 weeks. Coming in at number 2, drinking alcohol more than 2 to 3 times a week. I'm not here to take away your wine, but if you're sipping daily, even small amounts can deplete B12 and dry out the myelin sheath around your nerves. Alcohol also damages the stomach lining, further blocking absorption. The National Institute on Alcohol Abuse warns that chronic alcohol use is one of the leading causes of nutritional neuropathy in older adults. 1 glass of red wine on weekends, fine. But if it's become a nightly habit, it may be time to switch to something healing. Consider golden milk, a warm drink made with turmeric, black pepper, and coconut milk. It's soothing, anti-inflammatory, and supports nerve regeneration. Plus, it helps with sleep. One man told me he swapped his evening beer for golden milk, and his burning foot pain decreased by half in under 3 weeks. And finally, number 1. Not getting enough of this strange little food, beef liver. Yes, liver. It's not glamorous. It's not trendy. But it's one of the most potent natural sources of B12 on the planet. Just 3 ounces of cooked beef liver delivers over 1,000% of your daily value. That's enough to saturate your cells and kickstart nerve repair fast. In fact, a study published in Neurology Today found that seniors who consumed high B12 foods like organ meats twice a week saw significant improvements in nerve conductivity within 30 days. And here, as the part no one tells you, you don't have to eat it plain. Try mixing finely chopped liver into meatballs, or blending it with ground beef in a shepherd's pie. You won't even taste it, but your nerves will feel it. For one woman, Evelyn, age 72, the change was dramatic. She had been struggling with tingling in her hands and legs for nearly a year. Her doctors blamed arthritis, but after adding small amounts of liver and eggs into her meals and cutting back on antacids, her symptoms began to fade. 2 months later, she told me, I walked up the stairs without holding the rail. First time in 8 years. That's the power of giving your body what it's quietly begging for, because your nerves want to heal. They're trying. They just need the right tools, and most importantly, they need you to believe it's possible. So here's the bottom line. If you're struggling with burning feet, tingling hands, or unexplained numbness, don't ignore it. Start by looking at your plate, not your pill cabinet. Add in foods rich in B12, like eggs, salmon, and yes, liver. Cut back on alcohol and white carbs, and talk to your doctor about checking your B12 levels specifically for a neuropathy risk, not just general health. Your body is always working to repair itself. You just have to give it the right fuel. Now it's your turn. Which of these changes will you try first? Let me know in the comments. And if you've felt that burning or tingling, share your experience. You're not alone. And if you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because your next decade can feel better than your last. Especially when you know what your body truly needs. Stay strong, stay informed, and give your nerves the love they deserve.